Please be advised there are spoilers ahead related to the property being watched and or discussed. Hey! Hello! Welcome back. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This is Ashamoji TV. My name is Asha. If you're new here, welcome. This is where I like to watch, react, and review and give you my 2 cents worth about a couple of properties related to sci-fi and fantasy. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you my condensed reaction to episode 11 from the 8th season of Supernatural. This one is titled LARP and the Real Girl, and I'm assuming LARP based on the little I know of live action role playing, right? Unless it's going to have a different meaning in this episode, which wouldn't surprise me. But if it isn't, I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to tie in PC gaming with Supernatural. I mean, when it comes to this show, I'm ready for really fun surprises. So, without further ado, here is my reaction to episode 11.
How dare you? Lance. Yeah, that's right, I'm talking to Lance.
Lord of the Rings fan.
Oh, no, we both cut corners to get close to her, but that wasn't cheating. Dude. It's just a game.
It's never just a game. Oh my gosh. Are these like those toys or something gonna come to life and kill him? Lance? Is that what it said? A tree? Oh my gosh, was I right already?
Help! Help!
Oh my gosh. Oh! He just got bravehearted. Okay, so it's an invisible monster. Or it's gonna be related to the game somehow, right? That's kind of obvious.
We have the most powerful weapon we've ever had against demons, and we can't find a way to use it.
Yeah, well, Kevin's on it, and when he finds something, he'll call. So we wait.
We solve cases.
Maybe we ought to take the night off. We can go see a flick, hit a bar or two. Have some fun. You remember fun, don't you see?
Oh, Felicia Day. So, she's gonna be, oh my god, it totally makes sense. Live action role playing. I didn't think she'd be back this soon at all.
How'd you know where we are? Look, it's bad enough that you're tracking us, but it's even worse when you say we've been Garthed.
I want Garth to come back.
We don't use GPS on our phones because
Garth and Charlie in the same episode.
Other hunters apparently to assign cases.
That's smart.
Farmington Hills, Michigan. Dude got ripped limb from limb inside his locked apartment.
That's not good.
Working case. As long as we're waiting on Kevin, that'll be our fun.
So how is she gonna come into the picture now? Because she told him not to look for her.
FBI, you guys are quick. Haven't even got the body on yet.
Well, the FBI is all work, no play.
Oh my gosh, is she gonna be a
Why
victim?
don't you give me the tour while my partner looks around?
I work better on my own.
Your world agent. Follow me.
Okay. Patience. Try not to think the worst. I know it's a bad habit of mine when it comes to the show.
An insurance claim adjuster. He lived alone, which is a real shocker considering his place is full of toys.
Hey.
So what happened?
I know couples
No sign
with
of
toys.
forced entry. Near as we can tell, he was
Sorry,
tied
that
up
sounded weird.
and pulled apart. Died of the shock or massive blood loss. Dealer's choice on that one.
Follow the tree tattoo.
So, anything
Spontaneously occurred.
missing from the body?
You mean aside from the arms and legs? Nope. All there, twig and berries too. According to the phone records, Ed's last call was from a guy called Lance Jacobson, an accountant, also 30s, also lives alone.
How's he a lead?
The two of them talked together for 15 minutes, and then Lance sent Ed here all kinds of angry texts. Like,
Lance is
you
number
shall bleed
number
for
one
your
suspect.
crimes against us, followed by the emoticon of the skull. And this beauty, I am a mage, I will destroy you.
Witchcraft.
Well, we're gonna need to take first crack at the suspect.
Like I said, Agent, it's your world.
It is actually. If it's going to involve real
Lance
witches,
Jacobson? We're with the FBI.
bringing game players to life.
I can't believe Ed's dead.
Lance. Lance, just breathe. Just breathe. You're fine.
We just need to ask you a few questions. Try to calm down.
It's his friend.
I told them when they brought me in those texts weren't from me.
Well, your phone and Ed's phone say otherwise.
No, I mean they were from me, but they weren't from me.
Yeah.
Did you really think that sentence was going to clear things up?
Those text messages were from Grey Fox the Mystic to Thargrim the Difficult.
Okay, we are really going in there.
Moondoor is a game that Ed and I play. We're LARPers. Live action role playing.
Right. LARPing. Good times.
We play Moondoor every other weekend at Heritage Park. I play a character named Grey Fox the Mystic. I'm a very, very powerful mage in the game.
Okay. I'm not getting it.
He was Lancelot to my Merlin.
Okay.
We were named to the Queen's Honor Guard in anticipation of the coming Battle of Kingdoms this weekend. I thought he broke protocol, so I called Ed after game hours and accused him of cheating. And then I challenged him to a duel.
Now, when you say wands, do you mean magic wands?
No, unmagic wands, Agent. Because what I really want in a duel is an unmagic wand. Yes, fake wands. It's a game. I can't believe it. Oh, ye gods! Thargrim the Difficult has fallen!
But
I'm in no shape to criticize him because I geek out on other fantasy fandom stuff with the lingo and everything, but anyway.
Alright, well, let's check out the Moondoor site. See if Lance's story checks out. Welcome to Moondoor, Michigan's largest LARPing game.
well, I thought we needed to get out more.
So they're gonna go to this game? Oh my gosh, are we gonna see all this stuff?
Actually, it looks kind of awesome.
Alright, there's a video.
Well, you know, looks like a Saturday afternoon of delights. Yeah.
4 kingdoms, followers of the moon, elves, warriors of yesteryear, dreaded shadowworks, all will fight in the fields of Never in the biannual Battle of Kingdoms. Pick up a sword or a mace, take control of Moondoor, defend the current ruler,
Is that her?
What is that?
Queen of Moons.
What? Oh my gosh! Okay. That's pretty interesting to bring her back like that. Oh.
What the hell?
So, tattoo. Oh shit, he's gonna die now. Like that? Whoa.
Watch the video again. There. See that? Same as Ed's. I don't know, maybe they have matching tattoos. I mean, they were brothers in arms. You recognize it from anything?
Tim Burton movie? Aside from the mark of the creepy here, the only thing these guys have in common is LARPing.
Lucky for us, we know the Queen.
Oh my gosh! Yes! And mind you, I'm aware this much, that this stuff is not cheap. It's quite expensive to put all the stuff like this together.
I, Voltar the Furious,
Oh my gosh,
bind
please
you
have
to
Sam
this
and Dean
stock so
dress
that
up.
old Moondoor may see you for what you are, a thief.
My shadow our brethren will descend from the Black Hills, and the tents of
Hold.
Oh, we can pause the moment. That's
Thanks,
awesome.
Jerry. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Guys, we're not doing the whole genre mashup thing this weekend. We only do that every third month.
Come again?
With fake badges, cheap suits. It's very cool, I get it. Your characters are FBI agents that somehow travel to Moondoor, but I'm telling you, it's straight at Moondoor this weekend.
Oh, cool. Gotta update those FBI badges.
If you would like to join the Army of Moons, the Queen is always on the lookout for new squires.
Yes, right. We would like to see your queen now, please.
So the Queen's calendar is booked out months in advance. But if you wish to witness what's in store for you in her army, Her Highness is overseeing new squires on the pitch as we speak.
Wow. All the extras. This must have been quite a treat.
Yield! I yield!
What a grand entrance.
I love you.
Aww. I know.
Grey Fox and Thargrim are missing. They pray to the goddess they have not fallen victim of foul play. In their absence, the honor guard's ranks are weakened. To join...
Yeah. Hello.
Blurk. The Queen needs some royal me time. Talk amongst ourselves.
What'd she say? Oh, Blark?
My name is Carrie Heinlein. Oh, and guess what? They killed her too.
Okay, listen.
No, I buried myself. And I was fine. I got my life back. Now you're here. If you guys are here, monsters are here. Why do I have such bad luck? What am I, some kind of monster magnet? Is there such thing as a monster magnet?
I was literally thinking that. I was like, oh my gosh, could she be?
What I care about is not getting my other arm broken. Or dying. So, I'm dropping my sword and walking up the stage, bitches. Have fun storming the castle.
Charlie.
That looks good on him.
Grey Fox and Thargrim, Ed and Lance. They're not missing. They're dead.
Thunder. Yikes.
I've seen this before. It's a Celtic magic symbol. At least it wasn't my favorite video game. Does that help? Can I go now?
It's a start, but no.
Which video game?
Listen, what can you tell us about Ed and Lance?
Good guys. Two of the best members of the Queen's ever-shrinking army. A month ago, one of my guys had both her ankles broken before battle. Before that, I had 3 people have hospital-worthy accidents while at home. Do you think there's any connection there?
Sounds
Do they
connected.
have enemies in common?
In real life, no. Everyone gets along famously. In the game, though, they had tons of enemies. This weekend, each faction is definitely an enemy of me and mine.
You know, if you move your archers back and your broadswordsmen to the west.
Oh, it's like the Warriors.
Yep.
Hey, good call.
Thanks.
What is this wall?
Guys.
Yeah, Dean, I love
Right,
it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So maybe someone from one of the other kingdoms got a hold of real magic and started using it to weaken your army.
I mean, Sam is right. People are dying. That can't happen on my watch. And you know what? I'm tired of running. I like my life here. I'm gonna stay and fight for it.
All right. And I'm here to watch it. So I was wondering, like, is it going to be she's going to be hopping from town to town and they'll find her occasionally every season or
So the
something?
toxicology report came back on Lance. Nothing. But the medical examiner said his body showed clear signs that he was killed by Belladonna.
The porn star?
Is that a real porn star?
The poison. However, they couldn't find a trace of it in his system.
Just like they couldn't find ropes in Ed's apartment.
Okay. I'm gonna need a full wiki on where you guys have been. But first, you're gonna have to ditch the suit if you're gonna walk and talk with the Queen.
Please put him in something really hot.
You sent
Turn
Sam
around.
a phantom text from his ex? Dick move, sir.
Yeah, not my finest hour. But trust me, in this life, you can't afford attachments. You just gotta let go.
Are we still talking about Sam, or did you break up with someone too?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
They have the character say that in the episode.
To escape. I mean, here, I'm queen. Hero. Out there in the real world, I'm just packing out code and chugging coffee all day long.
Now, wait a second. If it wasn't for you, we would have never been able to take down Big Roman. Out there, in the real world, you are a hero. Noticing a lot of these maidens checking you out.
What? I can't shut this down.
I love how she said that. That was like just pure, like, unforced confidence. That was great.
Genre mashup.
Cool.
Hey, I know her. That's Phyllis. Heard she broke her ankles or something.
Wow, looks like she got...
Hobbled.
Do you recognize this from Moondoor? I think it's Celtic.
No. Sorry, but I'll look it up.
Nice.
Well, if you think of anything, come see me in my tent. Anytime.
Player's gonna play.
Scratch the elves off the list.
Mace attacks, hobbling, medieval poisoning. Somebody's targeting the Queen's people.
No, not only them. See, those four are with the Queen. But these two, they're elves. And these two are warriors. Only group not to get hit.
The Shadow Orcs. Last group on the list, impossible to find.
Wait, I know what we can find when I met him on the way in.
Perfect. Maybe you can tell us what the frack this thing is.
The guy with the teeth that fell out?
If you are tagged with this mark, you'll be a victim of fairy magic.
Wait, fairy magic can be bad?
Fairies? Fairies? Are we back with that again?
Hey. Seen this?
Yeah, of course. No. No, I haven't seen it.
So it's an evil fairy then.
Okay, it's the Shadow King's family crest. You'll never find them in the Black Hills.
Black Hills?
The forest behind the playground. Come on.
All right, well, thank you very much, Calandria.
Anytime. I've never done genre mashup play before. That was fun.
First time for everything, right?
First time for a lot of things if you want to come find my tent later.
Yeah.
Another time.
Too soon. Give him another week or two. Aw.
We seek an audience with the Shadow King.
Oh, these hills are not safe. I beseech you, my queen, you should return to camp.
He's right. Your worshipfulness. May I have a moment before you take your leavings? Handmaiden?
He was suspicious. I panicked.
All right, look, you take my phone, find Sam, we'll find the Shadow Dorks.
Did you say shadow dorks or shadow? I think he said shadow dorks.
Lead the way to the Orcs, Bolty.
Speak when spoken to, handmaiden.
Oh! Gotta follow those rules! Speak when spoken to. That's a great t-shirt too. I think it exists. Something's gonna come out of the bushes. Oh, somebody's following her. And they're making it quite obvious that they're following her.
Dark magic.
Oh. It's part of the game.
Dark magic?
Oh, that's the real thing. Okay, yeah. Oh.
A plan is sprung to mind that will draw the Shadow King to us. We shall take the Shadow Orc held in stock, offer him up as a prisoner exchange.
Draw him out and beat him down. I like your style, Boltar.
I shall retrieve the prisoner, you tend to the Queen's laundry and chamber pots, and then meet me back here.
Nice outfit. You love it.
Please, have Sam in one too. Can't always be Dean.
Yeah, and they're using fairy magic.
Tree of Pain.
Awesome. Whoever gets marked gets ganked.
Alright, how do we stop?
Find whoever cast the spell and take him out. No more whammy, no more marks, no more dead bodies.
Where's Charlie?
She was with you.
No, I sent her to you. Charlie! You know what? She's got my phone. Try it.
Oh, she's alive and well. Where is she? Oh. In a cabin? A nice one at that.
Hi. I'm the, Queen of Moons. Nice to meet you. Well, this has been a really great kidnapping, but I gotta get back to not dying, so, good talk.
Oh. It's a tent, not a cabin. Magic tent.
Wow. Real magic. That is really cool, if not mostly terrifying.
You can't go anywhere.
Okay. We can work this out, can't we? Get you some gold, my crown, ritualistic sacrifice.
Oh my gosh, I seriously was gonna say, is this supposed to be like a sacrificial thing?
I'm just an IT girl. Standing in front of a monster, asking it not to kill her.
I know that reference, that's good. Nicely done.
I just want my old life back!
Oh.
That is all I want as well.
She's a friend? I guess Charlie really likes her.
Greetings, heretics.
You should kneel before me, cur.
Alright, why don't you let me...
Silence! Now, before we exchange, a few announcements.
That's it. You know what? I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
Jimmy, don't what? No,
I told you to shut up!
Alright, I need real answers. This here is a real gun. See?
Whoa! Hold! Jeez!
Start talking. Where's the Queen?
I don't know! I got sick last month after this thing just appeared on my arm. I thought it looked really cool, so I turned it into my family crest. I mean, after my dermatologist said it wasn't malignant.
Dean, he's not a guy. He's just another Vic.
My name is Max Hilby. I'm an attorney. I have no idea where the Queen is, but if you let me go right now, I won't press charges. Here, take them, please.
Go. Go!
I like that they show accomplished people are into this stuff too. I mean, one person I'm aware of in my own social circle, he's a doctor, and he's a serious gaming nerd.
It's kind of creepy. Why are you being so helpful all of a sudden?
Look, I harbor an epic crush on the Queen. Maybe you could put in a good word for me when you find her?
I don't think you're her type.
What? You mean she's not into orcs?
And other things, I guess.
I'm a fairy. Swoon. I mean, how did you get here?
Charlie's in love.
I was summoned here by a spell.
By whom?
I don't know his name, but I was brought here to do his bidding.
His bidding?
His bidding.
That's never good.
He's forcing me to. I've never hurt anyone. I'm a fairy. The good kind.
No, I get that. Why is he doing this?
I don't know. He started off with smaller commands, but he's become more violent. He had me kill 2 men this week.
Okay, so it's one of the guys they've shown us because it's always a character we've seen already.
My outfit, all of this, it's just a game here.
Why would you play such a game?
This world, not so much with awesome. The game is a way to get away.
Yeah, escapism.
I can't break free from the spell myself. A hero must take my master's book of magic and destroy it, breaking the spell.
Now it's gonna be her.
Gilda, my name is Charlie Bradbury, and I am here to rescue you.
Oh, and do a bit more than that, it seems.
A handmaiden and a time traveler rescue the queen? I think not, kind lady.
Look, this isn't a game, Boltar. The queen, our friend, is in real danger. You could get hurt.
I will not leave my queen in peril. Look,
Okay. I'm suspecting him now because it has to be someone we've seen. They wouldn't just put some spontaneous character. It's not how these stories are normally told on TV. And if they do, that's bad writing.
Dudes, if the tent is rocking, don't come a knocking. No, it's him! My master, run!
Rescue you! Yeah, okay. No surprise there. If she hadn't referred the master with a gender, I think it would have been better surprise.
Well, now what, Jerry?
My name is Boltar the Furious! My plan was, after getting rid of all of my competition, to win the battle tomorrow, convincing the queen that I should be her king.
For a fake kingdom.
What is your problem? Why would you hurt people? This is just a game.
There's no game! There's only Moondoor! I came here to be different. To get away from my crappy life, to be a hero, and guess what?
What, you were a loser in the real world and you're a loser here? Shocker.
Would a loser track down a real book of spells and compel a fairy to do his bidding?
Yeah, no. Good point there. Still resourceful.
This will all work out after I remove you from the playing field and wipe her memory.
Is there no loophole with this fairy? Come on.
You're the big one!
Oh, she has no choice.
The book, you must destroy it. Hey, Jerry. I'm the one who saves damsels in distress around here.
Mm-hmm. Boom. Knock him out. Yeah. I like that part.
I'm free of the spell. You saved me. The Hollow Forest is forever in your debt. I must return to those green hills now. I will take my former master with me. He must face a fairy tribunal for his sins.
Oh my gosh, for real? Maybe Charlie could tag along? I mean, why not? Oh my gosh, he actually is going to Fairyland! Oh my gosh, are we gonna have an episode with Fairyland? That'd be great. That'd be great. Of course, reminds me of another series. You should know which one it is. I ain't saying it.
If I can ever be of help to you guys, let me know.
Will do. And you're good.
Apart from the fact that you blocked me from being a fairy and I'm about to go lose my crown in battle thanks to my army being decimated. Yeah, totally good. Smell you later, bitches.
You know, had they just waited one more hour or so. That's hilarious.
Look, before you say anything, I get it. No amount of fun is gonna help you get over what you gave up.
And you're right. Having fun won't help me. It'll help both of us. Shall we?
Are they really?
Would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that
Oh my
for one chance?
Speech from
See where one goes.
Just one chance to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they will never take.
Oh the blonde wig is too much. I just made reference to Braveheart, and that was the whole point, wasn't it?
This episode is dedicated to the men, women, elves, demigods, magi, druids, and chamberpot servants who gave their lives fighting and winning the Queen of Moons in the Battle of Kingdoms. Go bravely into the next world, fallen soldiers.
I don't even know what to say to that. Except that's one of the best endings of a Supernatural episode I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, at least, oh man. Okay, just with that ending, I have to give credit to the writers then in they deliberately put in the pop culture references I was kind of uttering out, and probably not all of them because there's a lot of stuff I didn't understand. But the Braveheart one, I didn't think it would be so obvious because unless you've seen the movie and you've seen the ending, then what happens to the guy at the beginning, and I'm sorry if this is a spoiler, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it's just interesting how it really is. They're cluing to the Braveheart situation, which I personally don't connect to fantasy, because essentially it's not a fantasy movie in that sense, right? It's more of a political drama with fictional elements. Anyway, I'm just saying that I'm kind of in shock. Dean in a blonde wig. Why a blonde wig? Why didn't they just put him in a wig color that matched his hair? Did he want a blonde wig? Was it a copyright situation? Like, to not have him look so similar to how Mel Gibson looked? And, what's his name? Sam, with the ponytail and the way they had him up. He reminded me of, Gaston from Beauty and the Beast for some reason. Oh my gosh. That's friggin' hilarious. Okay, I am gonna have a field day and I don't have much time. I have barely 10 minutes to go and pick a scene, give you some ending commentary, so bear with me here. I'll be right back. Hands down, one of the best endings of a Supernatural episode I've ever seen. That end scene, that whole end credit, everything is so memorable that if I had to rewatch this episode, I would just fast forward to that moment to get all that chuckles and laughter. Dean in a blonde wig, oh my god, that's too much for me. I had to screenshot it. I'm keeping it on my as a wallpaper on my computer for the next few days just because that is just so hilarious. It is the actual scene that I would say is the most memorable for me, and I think it's intentionally that way. But if I had to pick a scene that fits with my formula, my reasoning of, trying to pick scenes that add to the bigger picture of what I think is going on this season, although none of that is really reflected in this episode, but it's just kind of like a little bit touched on with that, is the scene where Charlie is telling the boys about her negative experiences, her bad luck, and calling herself somewhat of a monster magnet. And during my reaction, I was like, oh my gosh, is that a real thing? And then she even asks if it's a real thing, but I couldn't help but wonder if perhaps through the character Charlie, it might actually become a real thing. Because based on the dialogue that I've understood, it seems as if she may come back again, or, she'll be like, what's his name? The Alpha, right? One of those characters that comes and goes depending on if the story merits it. So I would not be surprised. And it's been related to me that this actress is very much part of the gaming community. So I could see that happening. But what I also possibly see, and maybe this is me reading into it just a bit much, but I'm just saying this is what I've interpreted, is the fact that they even had the conversation of her being a possible monster magnet makes me wonder if she in of herself could be supernatural and she doesn't know it. And maybe that's why it attracts magic or supernatural events happening around her. I don't know. But it'd be interesting if they do add that with her. And I love, of course, the dynamic, this brother-sister dynamic with her. It's really cool, and it's almost, I said it in my reaction to episode 20 of the 7th season, it's almost just unfortunate in some ways that wasn't kind of part of the main story with the Winchesters and now somewhat of an adopted sister. I would love that. That's just me. But regardless of that, Charlie's a cool character. I cannot wait to see her again. This was a very engaging episode. Now, although I didn't pick up on every single thing related to LARPing and the LARPing world, visually it was very engaging for my first watch. And that moment too as well that I really appreciated they did was when they were showing that these aren't like poor losers, doing this stuff. These are people with accomplished professions, accountants, attorneys, who have this as a pastime hobby that they're dedicated to. And I've said in previous reaction videos, I'm a fan of different fantasy genres and books, series and stuff. And so I'm familiar with the geek out factor that you'll find yourself involved in. Now, I personally have not been involved in to the extent, well, yet. I have plans in the near future to get involved in, a setting where you do kind of dress up as a certain character related to the book and all that, and conventions and all that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm familiar to that degree, but like role-playing hardcore like that, where you're staying in character for a given period of time, maybe that's something in the future I'll look into. But it was interesting to see how much of a world that is. And mind you, this was back 2013-ish at the time. I can't imagine how that whole world has evolved at this point in 2022. Let me know in the comments if you were part of a LARPing community and, just your general thoughts to someone who's not familiar with that. I'd be interested to know. So yeah, overall, very engaging episode. I mean, it has its faults to where I can't put it as a perfect episode. I give it a 3 when it comes to Ashemojis. It's good. It's good in terms of just at least entertaining me on my first watch. I love seeing Charlie again. But I can't give it a great or excellent because in terms of like the story with the fairy being commanded by that guy who wants to just take over a fictional society of whatever. I don't know. That wasn't all that appealing for me to want to rewatch the episode with anticipation. Because I'm telling you, if I press play on this episode again, it'll be just to go to the end and watch Sam and Dean in that epic moment. All right, so that's what I got for you. There you have it. My reaction to episode 11 of the 8th season of Supernatural. I hope you've enjoyed this reaction video. I look very much forward to reading your comments about this episode. Let me know on any trivia that you're aware of. I really like that kind of stuff, right? And if you are interested in watching my full reaction, uncut, unfiltered, with extra commentary, details about that is in the description box below for you, as well as details on how you can support this channel. If you are not interested in being a club member, but you do want to help me grow here on YouTube, I'd really appreciate that. In the meantime, then, I'm going to peace out and sign out until episode 12, people. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.